Greetings and welcome to Magic with Tamala Farron. I want to sit down and talk about different things besides ritual that we can do on full moons. I mean, it's not just the offerings that we can be creative with. It's making moon water. You take a jar, you fill it up with water. Some people use water from the river or from a lake, and they put it out in the full moon for the 3 days. Then they use it, and it becomes a very powerful energy water. It's just amazing what you can do with it. And you can add it to your spells and to your work. It really does amplify and clear and clean and put forth more energy for you. Now, on the same token, you can take crystals and stones and lay them out if you've got a balcony or if you have a backyard, enclosed backyard, better. Or if you have a window that faces the moon, you can sit them all in the window and let the energy charge them. It's a great way of cleansing and charging your stones. But not just stones, jewelry too. I mean, it works for the metal and for the stones. So it's kind of a double whammy, so to speak, because it really does cleanse everything for you and bless it. And it brings out the ability to work with you on a much more sacred emphasis. It's really quite wonderful to have so many things in our midst that can help us with cleansing and blessing and charging our tools. And you can do that with your tools as well. If you want to lay them outside for the evening and let the sun just soak the energy into them, and you will be surprised at how much more powerful they can become. It's very simple. And I know that people are sitting there going, okay, well, we have rituals and we do our spells and etc., etc. That's wonderful. But some of the spells that you need are things like releasing negativity in situations, whether it's people or it's situations that are harming you or dragging you down or bringing you back instead of letting you move forward. You have to let that go. You want to move forward. So this is a time of release as well. So when you have that connection, you'll see yourself move forward on a more positive note. Drumming and dance. Now, I love drumming around a bonfire. And dance is just as much a form of magic and connection to the Earth Mother as drumming is. And the two are usually combined in some level, especially in ceremonies and in religious rites. So if you get the feeling that you want to get up and dance when there are a bunch of people drumming, go for it. Because it's a part of what you're doing. It's an extension of your energy. It actually gives to those around you as well. So it's a strong vibe that, especially on a full moon, that is very loving, very peaceful. And like I said, I love drumming, and around a bonfire under a full moon, who can go wrong? It's absolutely wonderful, and you get to connect with others that enjoy it as much as you do. It's the heartbeat of the Earth Mother. It's extensively wonderful. Now, magic for release, self-transformation, psychic abilities, all this is new beginnings in the sense of leaving the past behind, putting more energy into your spells, putting more connection into you with the deities and the ancestors. It all is a part of what connecting to the full moon. It's just that strong. And once you start tapping into that energy, it amplifies everything you do. It's kind of like a crystal on steroids. It works. And you really do get to enjoy it. It's something that will filter with you. I mean, drawing down the moon is such an emphasis. The words alone. You bring forth the energy through you. You bring forth the goddess to give blessings. It's such a beautiful thing. And it's a part of everybody. It's a part of everything that you're doing. And it works so wonderfully. Now, bonfires, like I said, wonderful way for people to connect. Whether it's through ritual, drumming, dance, sitting there and doing readings. I mean, it's all connected. And it brings everyone closer. So, I know I love bonfires as much for a meditation as connection to others. Connection to the Earth Mother. So try it. You might really, really like it. Healing others, whether it's through Reiki or through spells or through ritual, this is a time every month that I get a healing list together of people and I put forth a healing ritual during my full moon ritual. And I send healing to these people. It may not cure them, but it will give them peace and love and will help them through their journey. And it will connect. It will help their healing along their journey. And this is a very powerful time, so therefore I tend to choose it for this. And everybody that comes to me that gives me their names is put on the list. Everybody is connected at that time. Everybody is getting the healing energy from me. And if I'm working with different people, again, it's a connection. So everybody is working together to send the healing, as well as the ritual, but together as the healing. And it really does help. There are so many people out there that could really use the extra energy, the extra love, the extra healing. And it really does. It helps. Another thing that you can do is self-love. That means something that makes you feel good, whether it's a nice herbal bath or it's a peaceful shower, or if it's a meditation, if it's self-Reiki, if it's, just working on little things that make you happy, that make you feel good about you. Letting yourself enjoy this night as well. Giving yourself the ability to love yourself a little bit more and focus in on what you're doing. It's that simple. And it really does add, because if you're feeling really good, whatever you're going to send off to somebody else is going to be really good, because your energy filters through. And if you are really angry or full of negativity, whatever you're trying to do is going to bounce back to you. So grounding and working with your energy before you do anything for someone else really benefits you and them. It's as simple as that. Now, walking through woods, down by the beach, going through all these different connections to nature, perfect for a full moon. I don't always say go out by yourself, but I remember back in the day where we would get a group of friends and go for a walk under a full moon in the middle of the woods at 3 a.m. And it, to this day, still resonates with me. There is nothing more beautiful than walking under a full moon and connecting with it, all of nature. It's really good, and it helps you. Make a list of things that you want to release. People that you want the drama gone. You want the negativity gone. You want all the issues that come with them gone. And any situations that are really dragging you through the mud or trying to bring you back to a place you don't want to be. And when you've got that written down, light it and either put it in the bonfire or put it in a cauldron and let it burn, a cast iron cauldron, and let it burn. You have now just released everything that you wanted negative into the universe. You've let go. And you can start fresh and work on with a more positive aspect. And that's really simple for you. Meditation. Meditation is sacred because it connects you with so many different things on the spiritual plane, on ancestral, on deities, connection to all that's nature around you, connection to all the energy that's around you, and it builds your energy, whether you're using the chakra system or you're just focusing in on what connects you to all the beauty that is nature. So doing meditations to ground or to just connect is a wonderful way of preparing yourself for ritual or preparing yourself for drumming or preparing yourself for spells that you want to do later. It's a really good way of connecting you to the Earth Mother. Now, readings, I find that people tend to be drawn to doing readings on Esbats and Sabbats. And the reason is they're already gifted. But the reason this is because their energy is lifted, which means their gift is heightened. So if they're doing a reading, they're going to get a lot more out of it. And if they're doing a reading for someone else, that person is going to get a lot more out of it. So usually when we have circles through the evening while we're either around a bonfire or sitting around the living room talking and, having a great time, people start doing readings for others. And it's our way of giving back, our way of helping each other along our paths. And it works really wonderful for them because it is in itself a gift when somebody does a reading for you. And if you've got brothers and sisters around you and you've got your deck, and normally there's like 4 or 5 of us that have them at the circle, so everybody kind of pulls them out and says, okay, who would like a reading? And if I'm doing a reading for somebody but I want somebody else to read me later, I'll say, I'm in the middle of doing a reading here, or I'm going to do a reading here. Can you mark me on your list, please? And we take turns going around and helping one another. It enhances our energy, which gives us more in tune readings, connecting us with not only our tools, whatever we choose to use, whether it's oracle, tarot, tea leaf, whatever you prefer, the bones, whatever you prefer. It works and it does help. So amplifying it is a good thing. But these are all things that you can do at full moon. And I hope this helps you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please click like and subscribe, and thank you for joining me tonight. Blessed full moon. Oh, and do me a favor, stay tuned because I've got a reading coming up for you. Take care.